Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Skies of Arcadia, and Vice looking very determined. Alright, so we are going to backtrack back to the room we were just in, and back underwater. I do kind of like the underwater sections. They're very peaceful, you know, very surreal. Alright, so we're going to go back where we came. As I'm going the wrong way, I need to go that way. Because we're going to go find the last switch, and have that be pretty much the end of this dungeon. Like, really. Once we get that switch, there's really not much else to do here other than the boss fight. Alright, so go up this way. There you can see the waterfall above us. Go here, and there is a way up. And this will take us to the last switch, which if we go up and around, that's pretty much it. Really, this is a very straightforward dungeon. You'd think it's more confusing than it is, but it's really not. And it's a little bit of a letdown considering how big some of the other dungeons have been. Like, there is still more section to this that we haven't been to, but it's really not difficult at all. And a fight that I'm gonna cut out because there's no sense in it. Okay, so yeah, that was I probably should have left that fight in. There was a fight with the Mantoids, which the Mantoids are the giant, creepy snake, praying mantis type monsters that we've been seeing before. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those guys at all. All right, so now we go back the way we came. So we need to go back to the center room. And I got a little bit of a lag there. That was weird. That was on the game. I don't know if that showed up on the recording or not, but that was a little bit of a funky lag. I guess the water section was just a little much for it to render. So, yeah, we're going to go all the way back. I'm not going to backtrack in places I haven't been because there's nothing there. So, alright, so backtracking. And you can go back to the entrance and save. In fact, a lot of people recommend that you do, because once you get down here, you can't really get back up until you finish. So, I don't need to worry about that. We're good. Alright, so jump off. Whee! And this is ridiculous. Look how slow this is. So yeah, jumping all the way down in the center room. I don't know where I'm supposed to go here. Oh, I guess this way is where I'm supposed to go. Because the map doesn't really tell me. It just confuses me. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, waterfall section here. The rope will take us back up to the top, near where we just were. This waterfall section takes us deeper into the chasm. And there is a save point down here, so it's not terrible if you didn't go back and save, because there's a save point down here, but it's right before the boss. And we just got a cham, and I should use that. Not that it's going to make any difference, because I'm pretty sure Cupel just recently evolved. So, Dexa Seed increases agility. Maga Seed increases MP. Sif Seed is quick. Ickle is will. Zal is vigor. Pantera is power. I've got a lot of those that I really... Oh, and Vital Seeds, which increase HP. A lot of these I should use. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I have basically my entire force. So, go down here, and the second and only other treasure chest in the whole place. We'll get it after we get this fight done. Alright, so, that fight over. We get a Moonberry. Fantastic. Alright, so there are a couple of mandatory fights up here, and then there's some mandatory fights that can actually be skipped by doing a puzzle. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just do the fights just for, shits and giggles. Even though, fights. I'm tired of fights. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip the fights as I'm dealing with... Okay, so, these guys, these are the mandatory fights. We walk through, we get into a fight with them. They are pretty much the same kind of temple shrine type guardians we fought in all of the other places, like Rixus and the Fire Temple, the Pyron Temple. It's these types of things. Alusphere. Alusphere. Yeah, I guess that's the only... Alusphere. Anyway, they're a joke. They're going to be a joke. Because I'm going to focus all of my attacks on one group. And then I'm going to Cutlass Fury the other. And that won't actually kill him. I was expecting these things to be dead, but it seems like they're guarding. And that's the thing. A lot of the big monsters here seem to just have auto guard or just ridiculously high defense. And they can petrify on hit. That's not good. That's not good at all. We need to fix that, because we cannot have people dead. Because if we're all petrified, that's done. Cura Crystal. And... yeah, I got nothing. This is one of those times... Lunar Cleansing. Oh, no, that's even better. We will attack, and then we will Lunar Cleansing. Because that will be an expedited ability, which will remove the Petrify on both of our people. So as long as Fina does not get petrified, we should be good. Counterattack. I was expecting it to, and you have Drain? Oh, that just lowers attack. I was expecting it to recover HP. I was gonna be pissed. Like, I have not done nearly enough damage to you. That's just bull. Alright. Cutlass Fury should take him out. My attack is considerably lowered on the ladies. So that's not good. 12 damage. Alright, at least one should be down. Yeah, I think I'll just cut out the other fights, because as you're seeing, it's not a difficult fight, it's just tedious. Especially if, I get petrified. Don't petrify Fina. You sorry sack of sh... yeah, kinda pissed. And Cura Crystal. And we're just gonna go all out on him.
Let's try this.
Yeah, I'll just edit out the other fights for this because there's going to be several of these, and then I will just skip the optional ones. The optional ones are with more of these guys, so there's no sense in doing that. So.
That was easy.
Just know, each little room section that you walk through in here is going to have these. If you see them on the wall, they will be there, and you will be fighting 2 of these guys. So... and, okay. So this is the next segment that we can skip. Hit this, and this will completely drain all the water. And hit the lower switch, raising the water level back up. I believe that's it. And then this switch. Once I get out of this fight. Alright, so, and this switch should do it, and then we should be able to just completely skip everything that we would need to do, but I don't see what that actually did that would change anything. Who knows? No, it didn't, because those are the fights that I would have to edit out. So I don't understand. I don't understand what it is I'm supposed to do. Alright, so there's really... I mean, there's that upper section. Let's try this again. So, the guide sits here and says, trigger the first switch, draining the water. 2. Hit the lower switch, raising the water level toward the roof. The highest switch resets the puzzle, which is only really useful middle route. Oh, okay, so I didn't need to actually do the last one. So that's where I screwed up. I use this one, and it's going to raise the water all the way to the top, and then I just take the upper pathway over here, ignoring all the fights. That's where we want to go. Take the upper path, and then I get into another fight. Okay, so we're gonna walk all the way around here, and I believe this is the path that we need to take. Yep, this upper path here causes us to skip everything, all of the random fight BS, and then this switch will lower us down. Alright, so we use this, and we just walk along this way. So yeah, we just skipped all of that. Unfortunately, I was really hoping to have the boss fight in this episode, but this is taking a while. And I've got a cat on. Oh my god, hi! Oh. I just had a cat, like, dive bomb me from the back of my chair. This is ridiculous. Don't know what he wants, but that was unexpected. Something my cats don't do, is they don't dive bomb like that. Alright, so, this takes us down. And I should be at the save point right about now. Excuse me. And the save point is pretty much where I'm going to... Oh, wait, no, please tell me. I was about to say, please tell me I did not just go in. No, here's the save point. Okay, so in prep for the final boss of this place, I'm going to equip on Fina. I'm pretty sure I have one. She has the Sylvite Ring, which protects against death, but we don't need that. We need protects against stone, and it will increase her magic defense. Do I have any other? I do. I think I will put that on Vice, and actually I might put one on pretty much everyone, because what it will do is this boss is very big on stone. But I'm out of them. So that's fine. I've got one on Fina who can use Lunar Cleansing, and one on Vice to guarantee that I still have, you know, damage output. And I apologize for the strange jump cut there. So I was going to end this episode at the save point here, and then I go back to edit and I realized that I had a lot more random encounters than I thought I did, so the length of the video was ridiculously short. So I can fit the boss fight in here where I was not expecting to. So we've saved, we've got anti-petrify accessories on 2 of our people. We're going to go fight the boss, Tortigar. Now this boss is just so much dick. There's really not a good way to put this at all. So, he has an ability that reduces all of his damage to 0. It reduces 100% of damage, magic, physical, special attacks, anything. And then he can basically cure himself to full. The fact that he has both of these abilities on him is just a bit much. Alright. So here is Tortigar. He is a giant floating spiked turtle of death. And that's really all there is to him. So I could have used the Moonberries to get Pirate's Wrath. Not going to bother with that. Not going to bother. Alright, so I'm going to focus on everyone, and then I'm going to Justice Shield. And that's what I'm going to do for the first couple of rounds here, because I want to build my spirit up as much as possible. Now, in this fight, you're going to see a new option pop up. I haven't shown this off. I'm going to show this off in random encounters where strategy is not something that's, you know, paramount. We are going to see a new option appear once we max out our spirit. It's going to be our special attack options. And that is going to be Prophecy and Judgment, I believe, are what they are. Steel Skin. This is his 100% damage mitigation ability. He becomes all metallic. He looks creepy as sin. But if we decided to attack him this turn, we would do no damage. And I'm pretty sure Steel Skin is an expedited ability, meaning it would go off before any of our attack rounds. So, alright. We are still almost done with this. Notice how he's only done one offensive ability. He did Wevlin. Not a terribly high-end ability. Yeah, this should max out our spirit, because we get about 10 spirit a turn. And this should get us up to 38. Yeah, so we should be good. And Sacralin, even though we've done no damage to him, he just healed himself to full. Dick. Alright, so yeah, we have this new ability, Prophecy and Blue Rogues. Okay, it's Prophecy is both of which are special attacks. The Blue Rogues will actually use anyone in our active crew to do certain attacks, which is a combination offensive damage and heal for us. Prophecy is just completely offensive. We are not going to be using either of those right at the moment. We are going to Cutlass Fury this bastard. We are going to cast a Glyph of Might on Vice. We are going to use Glyph of Speed for everyone, and I will Royal Blade, just to have a little bit extra. Son of a bitch. See, there it goes. That's it. He will take no damage from these two attacks. At all. At least it's not a counterattack.
Let's try this.
But, and also in at least this time, I get to do an attack that will actually have Incrum attached to it. Royal Blade for 0, Glyph of Speed. So yeah, this is a fun attack. This is a fun boss battle. It's going to take a little while. Alright, we are going to Cutlass Fury again. And we're just going to outright attack. And Royal Blade again. And hopefully do some damage to this guy. He has how much HP? According to the guide. About 10,000 HP. Almost 11,000. So, that's 700 not enough. That 1,000, a little bit better, but still not enough. I would much rather him use Wevelin in melee attacks than Steel Skin and Sacrament. Because I can fix that. I can deal with those. No, we want to Cutlass Fury again. And we want to cast Sacrum. That'll fix everything. And Lunar Light. Not what we need. We could... What is her special ability that gives regeneration? And then we will focus with Enrique. Regeneration will help out in the long run because he's not going to do a ton of damage. I mean, Wevelin's going to do a little bit, but not a lot per turn, about 1,000. So this will help mitigate some of that.
Moons, give me strength.
And with, you know, an occasional Sacrum or Sacrum Crystal, we're good. But I want to make sure I keep enough Spirit just in case. Oh, and he has Ice Storm. I forgot about that ability. That hits everyone. For about as much as Wevelum. So... But hey, 200. Cutlass Fury. Attack. Attack. Actually, no. We are going to just stick with focusing on you two, and then we'll Royal Blade with Enrique, because at least that's an offensive ability that'll do more than what they will do per melee attack. I really should use Ankrum on Enrique to make this fight go just a wee bit faster. You can try casting Selenia on him to silence him so that he does not do Wevelin and Sakura's. I really don't know how resistant he is to those, though. So it's... Alright, we do not want Fina to die. We cannot let Fina die. That is something that we just cannot have happen. And... Sacrum Crystal, and we'll use another Sacrum Crystal, because I've got several of them. And Royal Blade.
Let's try this.
Probably should have focused with someone. But, you know. And this will be a slightly longer episode since this is going to be a really long fight. And I've already talked about that. I've already said, hey, there's an entire possibility this fight could just take forever because this guy is just a dick. So, and we're good. So, I'm really hoping he sticks to damage mitigation and then trying to attack us. Okay, perfect. Attack. Because that can cast Petrify, but Vice has protection from it. And he was able to counterattack, so that's the best outcome we could have had for that. Focus, focus, Royal Blade. Now we could have spent the Moonberries on Pirate's Wrath. It would have done a lot more damage per hit. It would double the damage, but it's also more than double the SP. So it would have taken a little bit longer to, you know, use consecutively. So... And yes, attack! And attack Fina.
Over there.
Because you can't, you know, petrify her. Cutlass Fury. Focus, focus. Royal Blade. And this strategy is probably going to be it. I don't think he'll survive this round. Really don't. Nope, that's pretty much it. Tortigar is defeated. Now again, that fight can be a lot more difficult if he spams Steel Skin and Sacralin. So
Fun.
just, you know, keep an eye out for that. It's a matter of luck. And we get a Moonlight Robe for armor. Alright, so I will actually go back and save it here. I'm going to equip the Moonlight Robe on Fina. Moonlight Robe. That's a fantastic. And I'm going to change out the Gem of Fluidity for the Sylvite Ring so that death is not a fear. And like I said, I'm going to save it and in this episode here, and we will go back to get the Blue Moonstone Crystal in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.